So our next couple of things, we've hit all of these shortcuts. Our next three that I want to focus on, I guess really two, is our quick edit mode and our quick copy. So these are actually not related, but they work really well together. So first I'm going to show Control Shift E or just Control E. These will both bring this up. This is our quick edit menu, and it gives us, I mean, as you can tell, it puts the custom zone information of text directly onto the page. So we can look at it all at once, and we don't have to click on each individual thing. So you can see right here, this is actually still being read as PDF text instead of custom. So that's why it had no description on here. This one actually got missed. I think my computer is being a little laggy. Yeah, so we can take a look and we can see, obviously, this got misinterpreted somehow. This was supposed to be 6.1. So we can quickly find that, edit that. This we got separated because of the different fonts. And then some common things are ones being turned into I's. And I guess this is actually a lowercase l, judging by the fact that it had the red line on it. And you can actually tab through each of these, which if it has issues like that, I guess this is the only one that had any red lines because it doesn't recognize this word. But if you tab through them, it'll actually show those red lines. So you can just quickly go through the whole page and find anything like that. Oh, like this, actually, specializing. This got split up somehow. This happens with small text sometimes. The OCR will just automatically put these random spaces in there. And because it looks like it's just two words, the normal cleanup can't find things like that. So this is a good double check kind of method. And we can also see things like this. So dermatology 1 is always supposed to go to a footnote. And normally we would insert a footnote link here, but because this has the hyphens, it has to be a custom zone, and footnote links don't work on custom zones. So how I would actually handle a situation like this is just space footnote 1. And this is just like, it will read the same, it just has a little bit less functionality to it. And we can actually see that these footnotes were not, they did not have the correct text either. So we were able to do that quickly. So we know that at some point here, there's supposed to be a 2 for that second footnote. But, you know, there's a lot of text. It's sort of like a Where's Waldo. But because all of the text is right here right now, we can actually use the built-in Chrome Control F to find, and then just type into, and it will highlight all of those. So we can very quickly tell that this was the correct one, and then we could type footnote 2 on there, and then just going to fix a couple more errors that I see, like oil. And when we had that 2, it actually brought up something else, which was this M2. This was supposed to be M squared. It didn't come up. So, but yeah, so you can use this tool to find things like that. And then we actually have another tool for frequent consistent errors. So let's say instead of, you know, footnote 1, footnote 2, this is just an example to demonstrate, but instead of saying footnote, if we wanted to put FN instead. So we could press Control Shift F, and then we want to find footnote and replace that with FN. and we can replace all of those at once, as you can see. And then I'm just going to do the opposite. So that was the quick edit, and now I'm going to demonstrate the quick copy. So to open up the quick copy menu, we use Control-Shift-period, and that's going to bring up these 10 slots. And what we can do is we can type in things that we are constantly pasting in. So like footnote, and I'll even surround it with spaces since the number is usually close to the word with no spaces in between. So we can bring up this menu anytime I reset these footnotes. So now we can just paste that right in. We can copy something else if we wanted to, and then we can open up the menu again to copy it. And you can have a couple of things in here. So some things that I like to keep in there, consistency, are in brackets blank, like that, for tables, things like that, where you want to convey that this is a space. We didn't just forget to put something in there. And if we look at this menu, we also see that we have quick copy item. So this is actually going to go straight to this menu. So if you remember that, I always have footnote in the first slot, then without even opening the menu, you can automatically press Control-Shift-1 and it will copy footnote to your clipboard. Or if you want blank copied, same thing. So I can paste blank in here and then copy footnote and paste that in as well if I wanted to. So you don't actually need to copy it even, actually. So what you can do is when you're in text, if you press Control-Shift-1, it'll automatically just type it for you as well. So if you don't need to fill your clipboard with whatever you're typing, or you just want to type it fast without pressing Control-V, you can spam these out without even having anything on your clipboard. Those two tools work really well for checking an area before you verify it, and also finding those frequent errors. One more thing that I want to add, since we have blank in our quick edit thing, I also want to demonstrate one last feature, which is the paste as custom. This is the same shortcut that we use to paste the graphic descriptions in the last video, but if you're not using it on a graphic, it will actually just put whatever's in your clipboard as the custom text. So instead of this header, we just press Control-Shift-V and it automatically goes to that. Times that would be really useful for is if you actually have a table. And this is something that actually does happen quite a bit, where you'll have text here, text here, actually just custom all. That's good for anytime you have to edit table text. But you'll have text here, and then the rest of this is blank, but maybe you'll have a bit right here. And then in the HTML output for that, you're going to have this. And that can be kind of hard for screen readers. So using that Control-Shift-V, you can actually just put blank right into there. And then it will make it a lot more convenient, so they know that this is actually meant to be blank. It won't just skip over it. A lot easier to navigate. And if you have a lot of blanks, or even just two, you can actually hold Shift and select multiple cells, and use the same thing, Control-Shift-V, and it will put that into all of them. So that's really good. Anytime you have anything repetitive, really, you can copy it to your clipboard and then just use Control Shift V, put that into all of those cells in a table. So that is the main use for Control Shift V.